Hey everyone, so today I'm going to show you how to make a stuffed turkey ready for Christmas that's super juicy and super moist. So this is what you're going to need. This is my turkey. I've got sausage meat, streaky bacon and stuffing and some butter in the corner over there. My turkey is nearly about 20 pounds. So I'm just looking there, so it's nearly 10 kilograms. Obviously you might not have a turkey that big, or you might have one bigger, but that's what I've got today. So this is your stuffing. So just follow your stuffing mix recipe. I'm using 3 packs of stuffing because I'm going to show you another recipe in this video. So just do exactly what it says on the box, follow it. I always put butter in, it makes it so much better. This is my turkey in the baking tray ready for stuffing. So we are going to stuff one side with turkey and one side with sausage meat. But first what you need to do is you need to separate the skin from the breast. So get your hand in, take away all that membrane, so your hand is going all the way in and releasing the skin from the breast meat. So just keep going until it's all removed, because this is where we're going to actually stuff the turkey. So as I said, stuff in one side, sausage meat the other. So just make sure that it's all really separated away. Give it a little bit of a stretch. Be careful not to rip the skin. If you rip the skin, your turkey is going to explode in the oven, and we don't want that. I had that one year. It was just a mess. I mean, it was still tasty, but it was a mess. If you are choosing to use this recipe, the resting time once the turkey is cooked is really important. I always say a minimum of 2 hours, and I'm going to show you how to rest your turkey. So if you're eating at a particular time, take the 2-hour rest time away from that and then work out your cooking time. That's really important, because the rest time is what's going to make your turkey super juicy and super moist. And a really great meat for your Christmas dinner. So the skin is nearly all broken away. I'm really happy with that. So we're going to put stuffing on this side, on the first side, and then stuff it, and then sausage meat on the other side. This is my stuffing. It's all cooled down. Save some of it for later, because I'm going to show you another recipe. Obviously not all of this is going to fit in the turkey. It doesn't matter what size turkey you've got, not all of that stuffing is going to go in there. So save some for later, and then roll your stuffing into little balls. It just makes it easier to get into the turkey, and then just start stuffing on one side. So I've chosen the right hand side. I always put stuffing on the right, I don't know why. Roll it into little balls, and then start tucking it in under the skin and pushing it all the way back. Yummy, yummy. Push it all the way back there, as far as it can go. Obviously, if you can try and cram as much in as possible, then great. I'm a little bit conscious of ripping the skin, so just be careful of that. So, and remember, as I said, think about your cooking time and your resting time. So my turkey for 20 pounds is going to take about 4.5 hours for me to cook. So this is my sausage meat. Moving on, if you haven't used sausage meat in bags, I got these from Smithfields. It will change your life. Look how easy this is to do. So you literally put the bag all the way in to the turkey, and then push the sausage meat out and pull the bag. So as you can see, I'm pushing and pulling at the same time. There's no stuffing getting messy at all. All of your stuffing is on one side. You're putting the sausage meat in the other side. Push and pull, and out comes that sausage meat perfectly, and you get so much more in there. So I did buy 4 bags of sausage meat, but I'm actually only using 2 because that's all I can get in there realistically. I probably could have got more in there, but I was happy with the 2. So push it all the way in. Be careful not to rip that skin, it's so important. And then push the sausage meat and pull the bag simultaneously, and that's going to get your sausage meat out and make for a really good turkey. So my sausage meat is from Smithfields butchers. They're so good up there. My turkey is from Costco's, and my sausage meat not my sausage meat, sorry, my stuffing is from, where did I get that from? I got that from Aldi's this time. So yeah, trying something a little new. Out it comes. Boop. So all done. Now just have a play with your turkey, push around the sausage meat and the stuffing. So you want it to look turkey shape. You don't want it to be like abnormal looking. You still want it to look like a turkey even though we've stuffed it. So give it a good old push around, push some of the stuff into the back, push the sausage meat to the back, smooth it all over, make sure that you're happy with the shape before you move on to the next stage. So I preheated my oven to 180. So I preheated my oven for probably about half an hour, and my turkey was out of the fridge for about an hour. Obviously you might have your own way of doing things to like prep. Yeah, see, I thought I'd try and fit another sausage meat in there, but no, it did not work. Yeah, so oven at 180, turkey out of the fridge to rest for a little while, just so it's not fridge temperature and it's more room temperature. So it was probably out for about an hour. Make sure you're happy with the shape. And we're ready to move on. So make sure that skin is pulled over. No stuffing the inside of the carcass. You don't stuff the carcass. That's just going to make you very ill because nothing cooks in there. So don't put anything in the carcass. You don't need to. If you want to put a clementine in there, great, but don't put any sausage meat or stuffing in that carcass. Cut up the butter into thin slices. So if you want to put it under the skin, you can. I don't put it under the skin. I put it on top of the turkey, as you can see. So all of my butter's laid on top of the turkey, and now I start laying streaky bacon. So I just go from one side to the other. You don't have to do it pretty. You can do it really pretty. It's totally up to you. The bacon is just there to stop the turkey from getting burnt. Although it is super dreamy to eat once your turkey is out. So keep layering backwards and forwards. So all of the breast meat should be covered. And then once you've done all the breast meat, just do the legs. Make sure it's all on there properly so it's not going to fall off. Just a couple on the legs. It doesn't need much, the legs. The legs is where you're going to test that your turkey is done. But it stops them from burning, so you do need to cover them up. Yummy. Done. So get the tin foil and cover the end of the legs, otherwise they burn and they stink your house out, which you do not want. So tin foil on the end of the legs so that they don't burn. And now we just need to cover up the turkey. So cover it with tin foil. Make sure it's all covered because it's going to go in there for a long time, and it goes into the oven. Okay, so this is the recipe I was telling you about. So that stuffing that you took earlier and took to one side, get the rest of your sausage meat, bung it into your stuffing. It is a game changer. No dry, crusty stuffing balls any longer. Get the sausage meat, mix it all up with your stuffing, lay it on, get a baking tray or a Pyrex dish, some nice parchment paper, lay it all out, bung it in the oven. Amazing. Honestly, you won't go back once you've tried this. There we go. Got it out in the end. So if you want to use a spoon, you can use a spoon. I mean, it will take ages, but the best thing to do, just get your hands in and completely mix it up, make it yummy. It's messy, but who cares? It's Christmas. Just make sure whatever size turkey you're using, go on to Google and Google a turkey cooking chart. It will come up with the size of your turkey and whether it's stuffed or not stuffed, and then just go by the times on that. But remember, all appliances vary dependent on how old your oven is, what oven you've got. So if you have a meat thermometer, use a meat thermometer to double check that it's cooked. Another way is to make sure that the juices run dry. I use a meat thermometer. When you use it, put it into the fattest part of the leg, and that will let you know whether it's cooked or not. So if it goes to the poultry line, you are ready to go. But the chart is a great guideline. Back to this anyway. So spread it out onto the parchment paper, chuck it in the oven. This was in the oven for about 1 hour and 20 minutes in the end to make sure it was yummy and crispy. But honestly, sausage meat and stuffing, dreamy. Ready to go. So you guys didn't actually see me put the turkey into the oven, but this is my turkey. Here we go. Yummy, yummy. So as I said, the bacon is just to protect it, but definitely try that bacon. It is really very good. Okay, now I'm going to wrap my turkey. So this is the resting time. Really, really important. Keeps all the steam in, keeps all the juices in. Your turkey will be lovely and juicy and moist. So get some fresh tin foil, really wrap that turkey up. So tuck it in underneath, tuck it behind, pat it all down. The resting is honestly so important, probably almost the most important part of cooking your turkey. Whether you have it stuffed or unstuffed, rest it for sure. Wrap all the tin foil round. And don't worry, if you're leaving it for 2 hours, it's not going to be stone cold. It will still be boiling hot. You'll still struggle to carve it after the 2 hour resting. It will still be baking, so don't worry, it's not going to be stone cold. I know everyone hates cold turkey. So now your tin foil is all over that turkey. Get some really thick towels or thick tea towels or loads of tea towels. As many as you can find. I've got 2, but these are bath towels and I've just folded them up lots of times and lay them over your turkey. So this is what is going to keep it nice and warm, keep all the steam in, and just leave it on your kitchen side. Yeah, so that's your turkey wrapped, ready to start carving. So these are all the juices from the turkey. Now, I have dripping every year and I get very sad if I don't get any dripping. But put this juice into the pots, let it cool down, bung it in the fridge, and then once it's set, all of the fat, we don't want the fat, like the lard, that will come to the top, so it will be like a white film on top. Scrape that back, so once all the fat is set, scrape that back, and then underneath you've got the juices, which is the dripping. Honestly, it's a great breakfast. Use some thick bread, do some lovely toast, spread that dripping, not the fat, the dripping, so the jelly underneath the fat. Get that jelly, spread it on your toast, crack some black pepper onto your toast. Amazing. Honestly, that is your Boxing Day breakfast, and for me, lunch, and sometimes dinner. Done. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope I've given you loads of tips. You'll have a great juicy turkey. Make sure you get a chart guide. Make sure you have a thermometer. If you don't have a thermometer, check that the juices run clear, and enjoy and have a great Christmas. Thanks for watching till the end. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you do try my recipe, please drop me a message below to let me know how it went. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Bye.